Hello to everyone. Today we will talk about the drastic fall in the WTI crude oil of USA. So let's commence the topic. Imagine we go to a shop to buy dairy milk and ask the cost of it. The shopkeeper replies, -10 rupees. We would be pleasantly surprised because what it would mean is that not only will he give us dairy milk, but at the same time he will also give us 10 rupees. That sounds unlikely, but that's what happened to the US oil recent. The streets we are not driving along. The journeys very few are making, the airlines have stopped flying, and the industries have come to a halt. The result, oil we are not consuming. With lockdown, the demand of oil has been hit badly the world over. Last time crude oil traded this low, Bill Clinton was in the White House. That's how major a shock coronavirus has been on the demand of oil. Trucks, ships, planes are sitting idly by, not consuming any oil. While this may be great news for the environment, but this has led to an utter destruction as far as the demand of oil is concerned. Oil, which traded at $70 per barrel earlier this year, is now trading at $10 per barrel. But the countries producing oil has not yet stopped production. So first and foremost, we must try and understand why the countries are still producing oil in spite of the rapid decrease in demand and price of the oil. In March earlier this year, OPEC plus countries met to decide how much oil to produce. Saudi Arabia especially wanted a cut in the production of oil, whereas Russia argued against this. Saudi Arabia in turn boosted oil production in order to punish Russia. As a result, the price of oil started going down. At the same time, coronavirus erupted, compelling the countries for lockdowns. As a result, there was a perfect catastrophe of oversupply of oil and practically no demand for oil in the world at all. The prices of oil started falling. The buyers of oil started hoarding it so that they can sell it when the prices increase. Right now, 90% of the total oil storage facilities of the world is full to the brim. So what you do if you have no storage capacity and the demand of oil is virtually nil? It means that producers have backlogs of oil, and it has reached to a point where the cost of keeping it is much higher than the cost of selling it. So producers have to literally pay people to take off the oil. It is just like barrel costing more than oil. So now the question is, what you do when the demand is so less and production is high? One obvious answer would be to stop the production. But the stoppage of production of oil is not that an easy task. It is not as easy as turning off your car when you reach home. Stoppage of oil production has cost attached to it. When you shut in an oil well, then the oil may not come at all, or the oil may come in very less amount. Corrosion of the oil well also can take place if the well is shut down for a lengthy period of time. So there is some production which you cannot simply shut down. Many producers can't just easily shut down their production. It means that oil keeps on pumping out and they have nowhere to put it. While this collapse of oil price is bad for Saudi Arabia and Russia, but it is also equally bad for the world's largest producer of oil, United States. West Texas Intermediate crude oil of USA fell to a record minus $37.60, which means that producers were literally paying to take up the oil. This happened in the commodity future market out of the fear that people would be forced to take the delivery of crude oil had the future contract ended. And because there was no storage facility available, there was some sort of havoc among people. So I want to conclude by saying that the production of oil is at a much higher pace than the demand of it. Also, in the absence of a storage facility, this tragedy for the producers of oil was inevitable, and I don't see that the things are improving anytime soon.